also left. But we didn't go to the classroom. We went for the protest. So there was a Lokpal bill protest happening in 2011 where Anna Hazare was leading that, So we, a patriot in us, all of a sudden came out and like, a 60-year-old old man is dying out of hunger. What are we doing in the classroom? Let's go and join hands in his protest. And we gathered all of the university people and we went to the protest, And our college professor was still looking for us. Next day, my picture with this flag in her hand came in the newspaper. It's a real story. I'm entering my college and it was a bit difficult day for me to face the professor. But few years after, 4 years after when I met him, he's like, I'm still your fan, Madhuri. It's okay, whatever you did that day, but you listened to your heart and you followed. But what did we follow that day? We got influenced by a old man dying out of hunger. And just for something which is in the benefit of people. We didn't know what is exactly Lokpal bill. So be very careful that whom you chose as your idol or from whom you get influence. You have to be very careful. So stories and jokes apart, I think what I'm going to talk to you today about for another 15 minutes is going to change your views on what is food technology, what is food, what is food technology as a career, and there are many things. So fasten your seatbelt. Let's have some interesting talks now. Socrates, a famous philosophist, he was a very great philosophist, once said that all health problems starts with food, and all the health problems can be resolved with food. One week back, again this is a real story, when I went to my female doctor, physician, I got that there is some misbalance in the hormones, which actually 50% of the women face this issue of thyroid hormones. Doctor told me, don't eat wheat, don't eat this, don't eat that. Then I saw, why wheat? Because gluten. So gluten was the biggest issue. I think you all are hearing that in and out nowadays when you go to the nutritionizer or from the influencers. So why gluten? Why wheat? Why we were eating chapati? Is it our Indian food? Is it our native food? No, wheat is not. It's coming somewhere from East Africa or Europe, I don't know, somewhere. So it's not indigenous. What are our indigenous foods or staple foods? Any of you? Yes. Millets, exactly. Now, when I'm going to the conference to Vita Foods Bangkok, can I carry my millets bakri? I cannot. So, here comes the food scientist. How are you going to give me millets when I'm in Bangkok? When I'm in US for some conferences? That's where you, as a food scientist, bring the innovation. You make food, you club it with science and technology and make it so convenient to carry, so convenient to eat, or so delicious with the natural ingredients, so that someone will say, one more please, okay? And that is possible. Isn't it possible? It is possible. Why we all are becoming deficient? Nowadays, if you see the orange what we are eating now has lost those nutrient values already. So what we used to eat in past few years back, I think what one orange used to give the nutrition value to it, now 5 of them will give the same. Why? Because soil is dying. Okay? Soil is dying until and unless the soil is not free of pesticides and chemicals, what you're dumping, what the farmer is dumping. You cannot bring the right fruit or vegetables to and take it. That's the reason, that's one of the reasons that most of us are deficient in vitamins, right? Doctor, I am eating a bit of fruit. Why I am deficient? Why vitamin B12 is dying? No. The food itself is deficient in vitamin, obviously you will be deficient also, right? So, from where? Now here, don't you think so here we have a food technologist as an innovator? Yes, we have. We can collaborate with farmers, we can collaborate with anyone and bring them, we can solve the problems. I'll give you one of the best examples, again this is real, I'm not telling all fake stories. 3 days back, My friend company, Benefit, I think Dr. Suresh knows, they launched protein bar. Now, what was his idea? Not only serving protein to you guys, the idea was that protein should reach to at least 70% of the population. How do you make it possible? Can you make it possible? Can you make it so affordable? It's difficult, but it is possible. He made it possible. He found a very cost-effective source, makhana, clubbed with, so formulated it with fiber and some obviously dates and all as a sweetener, and he launched that wonderful product. So what problems he had? He didn't just introduce protein. He made it affordable. He made it so convenient to carry. It was a bar form. I can carry it to my conferences. I can eat whenever I'm hungry, whenever I don't have food around, right? And he made it affordable to the normal people. So identify the problem, evaluate from 360 degrees, and you innovate them, right? So these kind of exciting ideas are there from industry if you study a lot of products and all. Now, when all of us are nowadays talking about AI, artificial intelligence. So obviously you can use that in multiple ways. AI, where you can use it, when you use it in to make your recipes, it can give you ready-made recipes for formulations. What do you want to innovate? It can help you address your issues and all. But have you ever thought of the power and the backup it needs an AI? Ever thought of it? To run one data center, how much power we need? Huge. And are we capable of that? You heard Sridhar Vembu? You heard Sridhar Vembu? What is it? He's a founder of Zoho. He's like, India is not ready for technology because we don't have that power backup to run this technology. Now, where does food scientists come here? Don't you think so you have a role? I think food scientists have problem of all solutions. Convert your food, waste food into biomass. There are a lot of studies around where we can get into this problem also. I'm just one by one introducing you to the multiple issues and how you as a food scientist can solve this. Next, so keep researching. What is research? Research is reading something again and again, until you got that one answer of that one question. That is research. Research. Structure your innovation. Whatever ideas you got, do research on it. Research is not always in the books. It always comes from industries, books, teachers, industrialists around you, friends, families. Even your mom would tell sometime, don't add this. This is what I used to add in my pickle. This is what I used to add in my this one to help to make the stability, to make it more stable and all. Blah blah. Our kitchen is full of lovely ingredients, I would say. You know how much turmeric is being exported in market now? Not only in the food, in the nutraceutical market. $300 million of business around. Just one turmeric. Just one turmeric. And got ample of applications. You use that as a natural coloring agent, natural flavor, anti-inflammatory properties it has got. Amazing. So if one product can do wonders, I think that's where food scientists come. Dude, you didn't look at this. This is what one ingredient can do wonders. Right? So, what I'm trying to say is, restructure your idea, share it with your teachers or the industrialists you are connected to. They would love to hear. We from industry would love to hear what a student, what a new generation is thinking, how he is tackling the problem, how he is able to solve the issues. I come from nutraceutical industry and pharmaceutical. Now, what is the difference between two? I'll just explain it quickly. Pharmaceuticalness. When I went to doctor for hormonal issues, she gave me tyrosine and that one drug to balance the hormones. Now what nutraceutical is doing? I'm adding some supplements to my diet. It can be tablet, it can be whole food, omega-3 and all, because it's an immune-related disease. So that's what I am adding to prevent myself from that disease in future is a nutraceutical. However, what you are addressing the issue right now to cure the disease is pharmaceutical, right? I belong to nutraceutical more because I love the concept, prevention is better than cure, right? And in our industry, obviously we look for young minds, young people who are, And we would love to read your projects also. And what kind of projects you have participated in, what new ideas you brought into it. Did you try to solve it on your own? That's what your project will always show. So, yes, as I said, this deficiency, I think 80% when we spoke about the protein, 80% of the population is protein deficient. Can we not solve this problem? At least we can bring it to 30%, 40%, slowly then 50%, 60%, 80%. Can we not do it? We can, right? Yes. So, we often say that we want to make India as 4 trillion, 5 trillion, 10 trillion economy. Isn't it possible? It is possible, but only when you are healthy, when your mind is running, like firing all rockets from all the angles. Only when it is possible. So can't we make India healthy again and make it 10 trillion economy by becoming healthy India? Right? We can. Say yes, dude. Yeah, cool. Okay, so this was all short about, I think I tried to mention about one of the industries, what I belong, one of the solutions, what we can solve together. So, I think you guys are very lucky to be born in this country, from where most of the great scientists, engineers have come and they have served global industries. Not only India, we are controlling the globe. You're from the city which is known for the startups, which is known for the technology, which is known for everything. Whenever I go outside, you're from Bangalore, oh my god. So you're so lucky to be here in the city where you have an ecosystem, you have people coming from all over the world in Ramaya city to sit, all over the world, India to learn in this college. So we already have an ecosystem here. You just have to connect the right dots. You've got everything here. You just need to figure out the problems, write down the problems, connect the right dots. You will innovate something. Tomorrow, I'm very much sure that one of you, or maybe someone is already started it, I think, you will be able to solve the problems, the actual problems from health industry. I think that's what about today's talk. And this is what I think, I didn't bring any big PowerPoint presentation for you, but my